Part 1. General Information. In this video, I will show you how to use Gineri software to design a specific type of railing we call grills, as you can see here in image 1. Gineri assigns a unique number to every screen, which makes it incredibly easy for users to track their location within the software. Today, we will focus on the most important functions needed to build your railing. Of course, Gineri includes many other specialized features tailored to different user needs. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to email me at ronengineri.com, and I will gladly put together a custom presentation for your unique requests. Part 2. Building the grills railing. Let's start building our grills railing. On screen number 1, click the plus icon at the bottom left. This opens a new dialog box, screen 2.1, where we will enter our project details. For the project name, let's enter Aluminco Rails F50. For the client, we'll type Kostas Dimitri. Next, screen number 2, the project screen, will open. Click the icon labeled Build from Scratch at the bottom right. This opens screen 3.29. In the Extruder Series row, let's select our product line. First, choose line 2, Aluminco, and then select line 2, F50. Part 3, screen 330, Railing Options. Screen 330 titled Railing is now open. Please pay close attention to the 4 tabs at the top. Each one plays a vital role in building our railing. We will begin with the first tab, named Standard. First, let's enter the railing description, F50 Aluminco Railing. In the sketch area below, select option number 10, Grills. Choosing the Grills option will immediately open a new set of fields on the right side. The first 3 lines will ask you to select your profiles as shown in image 2, the handrest profile, the column profile, and the grills profile. Moving down to number 13, we need to input the specific spacing and gaps for our railing, which you can reference in image 2. The distance between the handrest and the top grill, in our example 88 millimeters. The maximum distance between each grill, in our example 106 millimeters. The distance between the floor and the bottom grill, in our example 83 millimeters. And the distance from the edge of the grills to the wall, in our example 128 millimeters. Under Min Grills, you also have the option to define exactly how many grills you wish to include. Now that we are finished with the Standard tab, let's click over to the Advanced tab. In this tab, for a grills railing, we only need to fill out number 7, column distance, and then sub number 3, max column distance. In our case, that is 945 millimeters, as shown in image 2. All the other options in this section are designed for glass railings, not grills. Since we are done with the Advanced tab, let's click on the Snackad tab. For the Start Point Degree option, you can click the blue information icon to learn more. For this demonstration, we will select B in the field labeled Rippy Count, and you can check image 3 to visualize what a ripper represents. We will enter 3. This opens 3 new lines waiting for data. In the high field, we will enter 1050 millimeters. Now let's look at the table. The first column, containing A, B, and C, shows the names of our 3 rips. You will see these names later in the generated reports, as shown in image 3. The angle column defines the angle between 2 rippers, which you can easily modify as needed. The length column shows the length of each rip. For example, in our project, rip A is 1550 millimeters. If you want to be completely precise with the angles on site, you can use the diagonal feature. Let's see how this works. 1. First, activate the option Show All Diagonals. This displays the diagonal dimensions directly on the right side sketch. 2. In the left table on line 1, the diagonal is currently 3465 millimeters. Let's change it to 3200 millimeters. On line 2, we can see the angle changes to 79 degrees. Let's change it back to 90 degrees. The next column defines the direction, whether the next rip turns left or right. Let's change the direction on line 1 from left to right. As you can see on the sketch, the rip instantly changes its direction. Another great feature here is continuous. This function allows us to break a rip at a specific point and restart it, which is highly useful for railings that span across 2 different apartments, as shown in image 4. Let's input this data. We will set the values to 42900 on line 1 and 2540 on line 2. Take a look at the sketch to see the update. Now, let's revert them back to our original project specs. 1550 on line 1, 3100 on line 2. And let's change the degree from 180 back to 90. Moving to the next column, calculated column number. Gineri automatically calculates and informs you of the total number of columns needed for each ripper. However, you can easily manually modify this result. For example, if Ripper 1 automatically calculates 2 columns, but you prefer to have 3, simply activate the Modify Column Number option. This adds a new column to the table named Column No. Type the number 3 there and watch the layout update. Let's cancel this action for now. 4. The Details tab. Here you can specify how to calculate the price of the railing to generate an accurate quotation for your client. Standard calculates the actual cost of materials, plus labor costs, plus your profit margin. We will look at this later in the video, so let's activate it now. Price by length allows you to set a flat rate per meter, for example €300 per meter. We will also demonstrate this later in the video. Now that we have finished entering all the details for our railing, let's see what outputs we can generate. Click Save so the other action icons become active. At the bottom of screen 330 you can now access 1. Cut list, check image A1, DWG export. 4. And print shop drawing, check image A2. Clicking Save and Exit will take us back to screen number 3, the Builder. Screen 3, the Builder screen. On screen number 3, click the Modify icon at the bottom left. One of the most common actions here involves the sketch on the bottom right. If you click the ABC icons, Gineri will display the front view of your selected Ripper on the screen. Let's select Ripper B. If we want to change the measurement between the columns, 1. Click directly in the middle space between the 2 columns you wish to adjust. 2. A red dot will appear, and the new measurements will display in green at the top of the screen. 3. Click on the measurement and enter our new value, 550 millimeters. 4. 2 small icons will appear, asking which column should move. Let's click the left one. Notice the red horizontal line that appears. This is a visual alert letting you know that this specific field width has been manually modified. To release this lock, simply right-click on the selected field at the bottom and choose the command Unfreeze Horizontal. The original calculated measurement will return. If you ever want to open the Railing Manager from here, just click the Railing option icon on the right side. When done, click the Save and Exit icon at the bottom right. Screen 3.4, Color and Measure. We have now arrived at screen 3.4, Color and Measure. Here, we will choose our aluminum finish color, RAL 9006. Let's assign a custom code to this rail, APT3. And let's set the total quantity to 30. Click the Save and Exit icon at the bottom right to return to screen 2, the project screen. Project screen operations. Let's review what operations we can perform from this main screen. In the top right corner, you will find a data table. If you click on any of the rips in this list, a small secondary table called 3-column position will appear. This shows the exact measurements between the columns. You can modify these measurements directly here, which achieves the exact same results we just saw inside the Builder screen. You can also quickly change the total quantities from here. When you are finished, never forget to click the green check mark. Otherwise, your changes will not be saved. The next table is Coping Measure. To understand what coping refers to, take a look at diagram number 5. This option allows you to input the exact coping dimensions taken directly from the job site. It is critical to define whether your site measurements were taken from the inside, the outside, or the center of the coping. Clicking the blue information icon will display a helpful sketch to guide your choice. For our example, let's assume we measured from the inside of the coping, and we want to keep the railing perfectly centered. In this case, we will use code number 3. In the table, you can now see that the left column represents the coping width, which in our case is 122 millimeters, as shown in image 5. Update the coping measures and click the green check mark to save the data. Now, let's duplicate this railing type. Make sure you click the green checkmark first, or the copy function will not work. We are going to add 2 more railings using the copy command. First, click the copy icon at the bottom. You will see a brand new line appear in the top right table. In the client code column, let's enter apt5. In the quantity column, we will set the value to 30 units. Next, move to the table below labeled Coping Measures to input our new dimensions 1620, 3210, and 2750. You can easily jump from one measurement to the next by simply pressing the Enter key on your keyboard. Now, let's create a third railing pattern following the exact same steps. Click the copy icon once more. Change the client code to apt8. Keep the quantity at 30 units. And in the Coping Measures table, enter our final set of dimensions, 1730, 3320, and 2940, using the Enter key to move between them. Part 5. Optimization. From Screen 2, click the top icon labeled Optimum to enter Screen 2.9. While you can perform many advanced operations here, I will cover the essential basics. 1. Let's select the profile F50-200. 2. With a standard stock bar length of 6,000 millimeters, our material waste is... Now, let's test a multi-bar length optimization option from our inventory. 1. Click the blue icon to bring up a list of available stock lengths. 2. At the bottom, we will define 2 different bar lengths. 3. Click the Run Optimization icon. Look at the bottom right side. Gineri has automatically selected a smart combination of 2 bar lengths, 6,000 plus 5,000 millimeters. By doing this, our material loss drops dramatically to just, we can select exactly which profile breakdown to print. Let's select the 200 profile and click Print Optimum. In this printout, Document A8, you will see a clean list of all the exact cutting dimensions, followed by a clear visual diagram showing the saw operator exactly how to cut the profile efficiently. Now that we are finished with optimization, let's exit by clicking the Close icon at the bottom left, which brings us back to Screen 2. Next, let's generate our commercial material order by clicking the Material Order icon at the top. Part 6. Material Order. Screen 2.2.4 will open. Click the Preview icon at the bottom right to view Document A3. Here, you can review all required installation accessories, as well as the profile summary. Notice that the profiles appear across 2 distinct lines because of the dual bar length optimization we just performed. Let's exit by clicking the Close icon at the bottom right to return to Screen 2. Part 7. Technical Prints and Window List. What else can we print from Gineri? In Screen 2, click the Technical Print icon at the top and select Line 4 Window List to generate printout A4. This document is ideal as an official submittal for architectural confirmation. When done, click the Close icon to exit. Part 8. List of Cuts. Next, click the Technical Print icon again and choose Line 5, List of Cut. Screen 2.7 will open. Click the Preview icon at the bottom left to generate printout A5. This document is designed specifically for the saw operator. It lists every profile along with its exact cutting dimensions, neatly sorted from largest to smallest for a streamlined fabrication workflow. Click the Close icon to exit. Part 9. Labels. Now click Technical Print and choose the last line, Labels. Screen 2.4 will open. Here we will select option number 2, 1 label for each code. Click OK at the bottom left to generate printout A7. With this feature, you can easily print a wide range of label sizes containing customized tracking and production information. Click Close to exit, and let's move on to the cost calculations. Part 10. Calculation Options. Click the Calculation icon at the top of the screen to open Screen 2.5. At the top of the screen, you can review your total raw material costs. The middle section displays your calculated labor costs, and the bottom section shows your net profit margin. At the very bottom, you will see the final total price, which we can later cross-reference with our official client quotation. Click the Save and Exit icon at the bottom right to close this screen. Part 11. Generating quotations. Now let's look at our quotation options. As I explained earlier, Gineri offers two primary pricing methods for railing. 1. Standard. This calculates the real-time cost of materials, labor, and profit margins taken directly from the calculation screen we just reviewed. 2. Price by length. This applies a flat rate per linear meter, for example, €300 per meter, which is pulled directly from the Details tab on screen 330. Let's start with a standard quotation based on our actual costs. After analyzing and confirming all labor and profit margins in the calculation mask, go to screen 2 and click the quotation icon in the top left. This generates printout A6, which is exactly what your end client will see. Now let's switch over to the price by length method, a fast shortcut to get to the Railing Details tab directly from screen 2 is to click the option icon in the bottom middle. This lands us right back on screen 3.30. Navigate to the Details tab. You can see the active selection is currently set to standard. Let's activate Price by Length. Gineri will prompt us to enter our rate. Let's input €300 per meter. Click Save and Exit. Back on the main project layout on screen 2, you will now see a bold label that reads Fix Price. This serves as a helpful warning reminding you that this project is priced at a flat rate, rather than the actual material and labor calculations. Let's open the quotation preview to review the updated pricing result. Beyond these two main options, there is an additional document format that you might find highly valuable. While we typically display the classic corporate quotation layout, one of our clients requested a quote structured by individual railing views. To see this layout, go to the quotation preview screen and click the List Editor icon at the top right. Screen 5.3 will open. At the bottom right, under Quotation Style, select the very last option, Railing Type. Click Save and Exit, and here is the beautifully organized professional result. At this point, we have covered almost all the essential functions that Gineri provides for professional railing manufacturers. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me at ronennagineri.com with any questions, no matter how small. Thank you for watching.